Summoning such a powerful demon could be lethal.
I'll do anything to save my mother. Where is the demon?
Okay. Pretty boy, get your team ready. I know what to do. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you. Come with me.
Hello guys, we're here again with another episode of Shadowhunters. We're doing sort of like our third review of the book versus the TV show. How you doing?
Doing good.
Say hello.
Hello.
Okay. Apparently, this may be a little bit more of a rant again.
I'm not saying it's a rant. I'm just saying there's a lot of differences.
Okay, just in case you haven't read the book or haven't seen the latest episodes, spoilers alert, spoilers alert, spoilers alert. Okay, alright, so tell me, what is it that you were offended, upset, disgusted?
Disgusted is a very strong word. I don't want to say disgusted.
Okay, tell me what the differences is with the latest episodes, which I believe are either 7 and 8.
The last two. I
Okay.
don't know what number we're on. One of them is the portal / alternate universe kind of deal.
The portal / ultimate universe kind of deal?
Yeah. Like that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen at all in the book.
That's
whatsoever.
That's not at all in the book?
No.
Okay, I figured that much. That looked kind of weird.
At all. That's not even. No, not at all. Not even. No.
Not even a
Not
glimpse?
even like a glimpse of.
I'm sure we're going to hear from the author saying she was thinking about it.
I mean, like, they go to, like, in the last book, they go to, like, I guess you could say it's an alternate universe, but it's not. It's like a world where demons live now.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that it was like supposedly a world where there were a form of Shadowhunters, but that was a world where the Shadowhunters weren't able to like defeat the demons. Kind of go back like way in the history. It's like the opposite of what happened.
So they lost.
But that's not till book 7. That's not till book 7, and Valentine isn't even in that book.
Oh, okay.
So
it has nothing to do with that arc.
No, it's alternate. It has nothing to do with that alternate universe.
Okay. What's next?
The whole Alec and Jace drama, like how in the whole book, even though Alec didn't exactly agree or like Clary at first, he always supported Jace.
Mm-hmm.
So like now they have this whole thing where their bond is supposedly almost broken on the brink of like destruction kind of deal, and I don't remember that happening at all whatsoever. They were always together.
Could it be because they're trying to focus on the sort of like love triangle kind of thing?
Probably.
Because
that's probably what they're trying to focus on.
Which is kind of weird because in the TV show, again, I haven't read the book, but the TV show, he's gonna get married.
Well, he's getting married to save his family's honor, supposedly.
Which now he hates because apparently he found out that they were from the Circle.
Yeah. Which I believe that's true. If I remember correctly, I believe that's true. But the whole him marrying, that doesn't happen either. He doesn't get engaged.
He never gets engaged?
No.
No?
No.
So far we've got two things that have nothing to do with the book at all. Is it just filler space for the TV show, you think?
I don't think it's filler space. I think they just try to make it more dramatic.
Yeah, but they're stealing from other stuff and they're creating...
That's why when you look in the beginning they say based. They don't say it like...
It's based. Get ready to see changes.
But yeah, and that goes hand in hand with, I can't remember her name, but the Granwell lady that he's supposedly engaged to. It's true that she is related to Clary, but you find out based off if you read the prequel series, like the Infernal Devices series, which is basically the prequel. Then you can see how that they are related to Clary's side of the family, to the Fairchilds. So like the Brainwells and the Fairchilds are like distant cousins. So that is true.
Okay, so they could squeeze they could squeeze that in there because it's part of the prequel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the Institute being in trouble because, you know, all of them are disobeying and all that and not doing what they're supposed to. That is true. But I don't remember like Alec being engaged. I would remember Alec being engaged.
But I don't understand that, because first of all, again, I'm watching the TV show and I haven't read the book, but I know they're always talking about, especially Alec, who's always talking about follow the rules, but no one really understands, at least I don't understand the rules or what it is they're supposed to be doing, because we're just following along as they go. And he says rules, but he never really says if they're breaking the rules. All he just says is, "Oh, that's not part of the rules."
Yeah, they don't really. In the book, they go into a little bit more detail, but they don't go into the whole like laws at all. Like, you know, there are laws that they're supposed to follow, that they're supposed to, you know, ask permission before they're supposed to go do some sort of mission. If it's not a mission given as an order to them, kind of deal, and things like that. So it's like basically they're just not supposed to run off on their own and go do what they believe is right, kind of deal.
Oh, I guess that would play into that fear of the circle rising again.
The Meliorn thing.
The what?
The Meliorn thing.
What is that?
That he needs to go to the Silent Brothers and he's arrested.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Another. Wait, okay. So pretty much everything from where he gets arrested.
Episodes, yeah, were like a really. Not that they were bad. I enjoyed the show. I like keeping up with it. I like how I guess the storyline is going, but it's not really truly based on the book.
It doesn't follow the book. It takes a lot of liberties. So basically, those 2 episodes are pretty much somebody created on the fly. Melanor gets arrested. They have a portal. They have all that stuff going on. None of it existed in the book.
No.
Okay.
So that whole rescue thing didn't happen either with the vampires and the werewolves. I mean, it's true that Clary does get them able to work together and gets Downworld able to work together, but that's like later on when they really need to work together, kind of deal.
Don't tell me it's book 2 or 3.
Yeah, it is farther along in the series that they actually she starts having to work together. This whole thing happens with her brother that might not even
It's not even in book 1.
That might not even, well, if he's probably not going to exist in the series.
Spoiler, she has a brother.
He's probably not going to exist in the series, the TV show, at all. Probably not. I'm just going to say that.
I think he probably will, because it'll be an interesting twist, and they need that for the TV show.
Well, they already killed one of the major twists, which I'll get to. That's
okay, alright, go.
So yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Meliorn. That didn't. I mean, there's stuff that happens with the fairies and all that. But this didn't happen. That aspect of it.
But he looks like a cool fairy, you gotta admit, when he pops that sword out of the ground.
He was cool, yeah.
It's not your normal fairy.
And Isabel does have a friend there, like a connection there. But that part doesn't happen.
Okay.
I don't remember her being a couple with the person.
Well, again, it's TV, they need sex.
Yeah. So, like, Magnus from the alternate universe, he had 2 cats. And one was named Church. And he's in the real world, like the actual book, he has a cat named Church. Like, he's supposed to actually have a cat named Church.
Yeah, I don't remember him having a cat in the not the alternate, the regular.
He's supposed to have a cat in the regular one, and it's supposed to be named Church because that also ties into the prequel series. Because Magnus is also in the prequel series.
Oh, okay. Well, he's supposed to be like 800 years or something like that.
Yeah, he ties into the prequel series, and that's how he actually gets Church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, that cat's supposed to actually be, like, in the main...
in the regular TV series.
In the regular world, he's supposed to be there. What they're calling the Forsaken, that also doesn't pop up until, like, book 7 or 6.
Wow, that's a big jump. Those sort of like zombie things with the so-called angel blood.
It's not supposed to be zombies. What it's supposed to be is and this is supposed to be her brother that finishes it for her dad. This is her dad's original plan, but something happens to her dad. I'm not gonna tell you exactly how. And
Don't listen.
The brother keeps it going.
So it's the brother who keeps the plan going?
Mm-hmm.
They tell
And
you.
what it's supposed to be is that, because her brother is one of them. It's a shadow hunter with demon blood. So basically, they have the abilities of a shadow hunter, but it's enhanced because of the demon blood. So they're stronger
But
and
wouldn't
faster.
wouldn't that be the same thing as the guy who's a werewolf who was a shadow hunter and he got bit by a werewolf and he's got basically
He
demon
turned
blood?
into a werewolf. No, he turned into a werewolf. It's different. We're talking about just normal demons. We're not talking about werewolf blood or fairy blood or warlock blood or anything. We're talking about like demons.
Just demon blood,
Yeah.
okay.
So they have demon blood in them, so it causes them to have like no emotion kind of deal. Pretty much have like no soul.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still technically human. They could die. They're still technically human. It's just that their powers are super enhanced, so it makes them hard to kill. It's not that they turn into like something completely ugly like that. That zombie
Yeah, but it
thing.
looks cool on TV.
It does look cool,
But
but it doesn't happen.
so basically, it's her brother who continues the plan. Apparently, something happened. We don't want to say something happens to the father, Magnus.
Not Magnus, Valentine.
Valentine, sorry. And I'm reading another book. That's why that name popped up. It's a Valentine, and this doesn't happen until like book 6 or 7.
Yeah,
so you don't
that's
see
like-
those.
Because that was the whole plan all along. It goes into this whole long plan about what her father had and why he wanted the cup for that reason. So it's like not until book 6 or 7 that you actually realize.
Yeah, but emotionless shadow hunters. That's like defeats the purpose of having people that are supposed to be helping.
Well, he turns them into that. The thing is, he turns them into that, and he's trying to build an army of that. I don't want to keep going because then I'm gonna ruin the whole ending.
Okay, too many spoilers alert. My mind is running in circles, trying to figure this
Just know
out.
that that's not supposed to happen until like, the end of the series. They don't find this out.
I think I'm losing my mind. Okay.
Okay, and then the major change.
Okay, major. All right.
Major
Okay.
changes.
Turn this off if you don't want to hear the major changes. Turn it off now.
So, in the this week's episode, this past one, it ended where they found Jace's dad locked up in the alternate universe.
No, is that the alternate universe?
Yeah. What it is that...
I thought that was okay. I was confused. I thought they went through the alternate universe to get to where Valentine was.
No, that's like how I told you earlier that the hideout, why they couldn't find like her brother is because he was hiding out in some sort of different world.
Mm-hmm.
They took that into play and said, all right, let's just make it where they go through his alternate universe to get to his alternate universe kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he's in an alternate universe or another world. He's not...
You just messed it up for me. I didn't know that.
You didn't know
So
that?
Valentine
They
is
said that.
hiding. I didn't know. If they did say it, I didn't
said
know
that.
that. She messed it up for me, people. I am royally screwed now. So he's hiding. That's why they can't find Valentine, because he's hiding in a different universe.
Yeah, so they couldn't find him in their world because he's hiding in a different world.
So how do they explain? When do they find out this? Probably not
The
in book 1.
previous episode.
No, I mean in the
like
book.
in the book? Again, in the book he wasn't in. I don't believe he was hiding in an alternate world. But I know for sure that the brother was. That's where his headquarters was in a different world. So it's like they took that aspect that the brother was in a different world, but made
And
it
we
that
gave it
the
to Valentine.
Yeah.
My mind just blew. I have an empty chasm for a brain now. I'm so confused.
Anyways, that's the thing. So they found Jace's dad.
Right.
The thing is that Jace's real dad is actually dead in the book.
Well, that's what he said. He said, my dad is supposed to be dead. I saw you
Which
die.
is right, yeah. In the book, his real dad is actually dead.
Right.
His dad died because Valentine killed him. And Valentine took Jace in as a son.
Huh?
Yeah, so in the book, the father that Jace remembers and believed to be his father is Valentine. So like when at the end of book 1, when they see Valentine for the first time, he freaks out because he believes that's his father.
Okay, wait now. Okay, I'm a little bit confused because that would mean sort of like incest. Because
Yes, so it turns into this whole thing that they think they're brother and sister. Remember how the mom had a box that said JC on it?
right.
They believe it to be that that's the son that
Oh,
she
you mentioned that in the
lost.
last video.
Yeah, that's the son that she lost. You know, Jace, you have the
Right.
J kind of deal. And he's older than Clary, so they thought...
Oh, they stole that from Star Wars. That author stole it from Star Wars.
Oh my
Luke
God.
Skywalker kissing Princess Leia. Ooh, she's my sister. Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, he believes that Valentine is his father because Valentine took him and raised him.
Okay.
And then so they believe for a while that they're brother and sister, and then that was her lost son. So now on the show, and then that's supposed to turn into a whole thing, like a whole love issue, and then another thing where all this different
That would be
things.
so creepy. So
It turns into all these different kind of turns, and
So basically,
stuff.
did they do basically on the TV show? They
They're
do
doing
away
away with
with
that.
him thinking that Valentine's
Yeah.
is his father. Okay,
which
this
is kind of messed up
creepy.
because it leads to other things, though. It leads to other issues with Jace's character development and things like that.
Well, like I said, he seems to be the only one that looks like he has it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody else around him is like flip flop, and this guy's not sure of this. Magnus
Yeah.
is chasing after little kid because he's like 800 years old. You know, his Alex's sister is like, I'm not sure what, you know, if she has daddy issues or
Yeah.
what. She has approval issues. And Claire, she doesn't know who her father is except that he's a murderous tyrant. He's the only one that looks normal on the show, but apparently he's not.
He's not supposed to be. Yeah, so that's supposed to happen.
Okay.
That's all. Like, I saw that at the last episode, and I was like, "That's a lie. That's not true.
Okay. All right.
His father is not alive."
No, stop it! Stop it! Okay, next.
That was it. That was the last one.
That was it?
Yeah.
That's all of them? You got a whole bunch of notes there. Look at big letters too in the back.
This was the big spoiler. I wrote it
Oh,
in
okay.
capital letters.
Jason's dad is not alive. He's not.
Dead.
He's supposed to be dead. Dead, I tell you. Dead. Stop it. Okay. So, here's a question for you. Considering how much they're changing stuff, do you think that from here on they're really gonna go off the book?
I don't know.
You don't? Would that affect you watching the TV show? If it really went off, really went off the rails?
I have mixed feelings because I like the show. Like, I like how it goes and the story they're making. But it does, like, the past 2 episodes have kind of bothered me because it's not... Like, I could handle the portal thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they ended with his father being alive...
His dad looked a little bit too young, though. Maybe it was a quick look, but he did look too young. It could be an alternate dad. Alternate universe dad.
That's just too much. That but...
Okay, so officially my mind is blown with all this stuff. I didn't expect that much. So if you're not surprised, I'm surprised for you. Okay, so basically, the last 2 episodes were pretty much stuff that were not in the book,
For the most part, yes. Pretty much stuff that did not happen.
right? And then we got apparently incest going on because they're
It's
not
not
following.
true
I
incest,
know, I know, but if you were reading, you see, I haven't read the book, so I watch the TV show and I just take for granted what they show me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like asking you, because you love the books, you've read the books. So I want to see, because for me, like for instance, I love certain comic books, and when I see the movies and I see how they play with the timeline and take stuff out of context or
Yeah.
take stuff out of timeline, it bothers me. But it's only a movie, so it's 2 hours and it's done.
Mm-hmm.
But a TV show, it's every week for how long it ever plays, and you get to see all the little details that don't fit.
They just got renewed for a 2nd season, though.
Good,
So obviously enough people like the show and watch it.
good. I like the show.
It's a good it's not that it's a bad show, it's just... Like, if you read the book, you know that there are things that are happening that don't
It's
happen.
not true.
Yeah. I'm telling you, when they came up with Jason's dad, like, alive, I was shocked because that's one of the major twists, like plot twists in the whole series.
Oh, him thinking that he may be her brother, and
Yeah,
I'm sure he
and
has
then-
conflicts with his feelings,
With
and
the feelings and,
and
then
then-
believing he's a long lost son and,
and
that he
then
actually
finding,
has a family and
yeah,
that
then
his dad is
finding,
real.
yeah, and then finding the dad that is actually the evil guy, which is kind of what Clary is going through.
Yeah. So
So-
it's like it turned into this major plot twist, and then it doesn't. It also deals with this is in the books, is that he remembers having a brother. There was like there was him, and then there was a brother. that
Did
he had.
Clary knew that she had a brother at that time?
Clary knew she had a brother, but they thought that Jace was the brother. But he remembered growing up with someone else there.
Oh, okay.
And that ends up being Sebastian, which is her actual brother.
From the Little Mermaid?
His
Sebastian.
name is Jonathan, but he changed his name to Sebastian.
Because he's under the sea.
Yes. He changed his name to Sebastian because he was like undercover or something like that. He was trying not to. He like basically does this whole thing where he pretends to be their friends and stuff like that in order to get.
Talk
to
about
them.
a lot of twists. I may be tempted to read the book.
It's a really good series. It really is. It's a lot of twists, but it's really good. It's a really good series.
The TV show may end up messing up my enjoyment of the book then.
No, because the book is better than the. I still believe the book.
It's
is
better.
than the
You
TV
think
show.
the book is better because you read the book first, but I'm watching the TV show first.
They get cracking on the first book, and then
So, like always, the movie sucked. The
I
book
don't
is
even-
good.
I still haven't watched the movie.
The book is good. The TV show is okay. Unless you haven't read the book,
I like
then
the TV show.
the TV show is great.
I like the TV show. Yeah, if you haven't read the book, the TV show is probably amazing to you. Like
Okay.
fantastic.
Well, I wouldn't call it fantastic, but it's a good show. I like it. I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No one sent bad letters to me. I'm just saying. That's my preference. Okay. Until next time, with more spoilers and more crazy stuff.